Go ahead, begin.
Be respectful by listening to others.
Good. So, and also make sure you're not talking over others. That would be the height of rudeness. Christian, second one.
You do not need to raise your hand, provided you are respectful and allowing all students to speak. If someone has a card left and you have none, they have priority.
Do you guys know what that means? They have priority?
Yeah, they have control.
It's their turn. And I'm trusting you guys, especially since we know we have to track who needs to talk, to let people get in. I'm a big talker. I know some of you are big talkers. But let the shy people speak up too. All right. Last three. Can I have a volunteer read those? Carlos, Kit.
Trust the speaker. Disagree with an idea, not another person. Refer to each other as Mr. Last Name and Ms. Last Name.
Thank you, Mr. Kit. So I'm hoping this will just create like a formal collegiate atmosphere for this debate. Can we agree on these norms?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anything, any changes that you would like to make before we begin? No. Any comments?
Look like
Wait 1 second.
well, I'm pretty sure I know everybody last name here, but once somebody doesn't remember somebody's last name,
Then in that case, you could just say, don't say Miss Bang. You can just say, you can say their first name in that case, okay? And we'll probably slip up, Christian. It's not that big a deal. Okay. Any other questions? Can I have some hands? Because I'm hearing some conversations I want to understand. Mr. Kidd.
What if they got the same last name?
Like,
Corey and Ontario.
yeah, that's true.
Mrs. Johnson.
They're not.
You better put Johnson. You better like Mrs. Johnson right there. Mrs. Johnson right there.
You say like Miss Terrell Johnson.
No, Miss Johnson.
Well, you won't worry about that, Carl. Okay, let's wait. We're going to focus on it because we don't want to miss any more time. And we want to make sure we have all of our time to debate today. Dominic, last question.
Can I be informed as Dr. Rodriguez?
When you earn your PhD, yes, Mr. Rodriguez, you can be a doctor. All right, good sentence stems, just to remember, and I'm going to flash the question we're debating, and then I'll come back to this to help you kind of think about or help you set up your arguments. Can I have a volunteer read the first two sentence stems up there? Haley, you raised your hand last time, go for it.
I disagree with my colleague because I agree with my colleague on blank, but I want to add blank.
And remember that textual evidence. That will be really strong for your arguments. Last two, I saw, Thomas, you had your hand up twice. Would you mind reading that, please?
While my colleague raised an interesting point, I think we should focus on document I can see.
And then use details from the text to support an idea. Questions? Ready? I'm only going to ask prodding questions. And remember, you don't need to raise your hand. Just make sure that you show respect. Okay. What was the Industrial Revolution? How did the Industrial Revolution change the world?
Go.
Go ahead.
Oh.
The Industrial Revolution was when they started using machines instead of human labor.
Yeah.
High five.
How did it change the world, guys?
It made it easier without having to do it with hands.
Okay. You don't need to raise your hand. Well, it was the first time.
People were dying.
Don't talk to me, talk to each other.
It was the time when they replaced using things by hand and using machines instead.
I agree with my colleagues on what they were saying because it made it faster, easier, and cheaper to build fabric. On our document A.
So they wouldn't get hurt. So they wouldn't have to go through all that leave.
Let's take this a little higher because that's just introductory stuff. What was good? Do you want to start with bad, actually?
Yeah, that's not bad.
If they get hurt, if that did get hurt, that they had to pay for it instead of the owner of the building.
Women can be scalped and sometimes got their fingers stuck in the machine. It is on document C, and it says sometimes it is in my haste. I get my finger caught in the sewing machine, and the needle goes right through it.
It was nasty and dirty in there, and they had no way to get out if it was a fire.
I agree with my colleague because it was a fire in the factory one time and they couldn't get out, and they said that on document D.
They get $1.50 a week for all the hard work and injuries.
There was low pay because they didn't want to get fired for asking for more. It says it on document C.
I agree.
The dust in the factory caused lung damage.
I agree.
I agree.
They work long hours.
So thinking about this, like we have a lot of stuff that's really negative. Thinking about this, like, was it worth it? Especially considering maybe if you had to work during this time, would it be worth it? Talk among each other.
No, it's not worth it.
Because you don't get your finger chopped off.
Someone rise to the floor. Someone,
But you
one
don't-
person come to speak.
I don't think it was worth it because you can actually get really injured, and you can be injured for the rest of your life and you can end up crippled.
But you won't get paid.
I think it was worth it. I like Jonathan to expand on that thought. Jonathan, continue.
You won't get paid for your family, you help your family out.
Do you have any textual evidence to support that? Or
Um,
does anyone out here have textual evidence to support that they won't get paid?
Yeah, document F.
Children had to work in labor. Children had to work in these factories. On document
Children had to work. I think it was worth it back then because the kids in the factory was making their money for their parents and stuff, and they was getting they was getting more money than their daddies and mamas them on the farm.
What document was that again?
It was document F.